question is, for a Gnani, there is no anger arising at all, or anger arises but caught in early stage, right? Because Gnani has no ego. Ego is a thought. Ego is a thought. A ego thought can come to Gnani also. Ego thought is just a program. It's just this thought. Okay. For example, for a Gnani like Ramana Maharshi, somebody says, Ramana Maharshi, I do namaskar to you. He'll turn his head around. Then he sees there's thought called Ramana Maharshi has appeared there. But for him, in discrimination level, at the thought level, he can discriminate. This thought is just mithya. Okay, that's at the thought level. He can discriminate at thought level. He can discriminate. This is for about thought. Somebody is communicating. But let us say some situation comes, some uncomfortable situation comes. Then it goes to certain level of processing within the body mind complex. The processing is first is sensation changes, body sensation. Okay, then mind will label it. Mind means manas will say uncomfortable or comfortable. Then I like this, I don't like it. Raga desha. Ego starts there. I like this, I don't like this. Then I like this, I don't like this. All memories which are uncomfortable will start coming. Okay, I am this and so and so. So that's where identity arises. Before identity arises, it's at a very subtle level of body and sensation. In Nani also it arises, but he is able to catch them at that level. At the thought level, somebody calls him by name. By name, he's not, he knows at thought level discriminate. He can discriminate at various levels.
Operate in the world, that identity is required.
Yeah, to operate in the world, identity is required. Only difference is a Adnani identity possesses Adnani, and Gnani possesses the identity. That's the difference. Okay, a ghost possessing you and you possessing the ghost makes a difference.
You're reading the ghost.
Writing the ghost is different. So Gnani will use Ahankara to operate in the world, function in the world. But he never gets trapped by Ahankara.
No, anger can arise for Gnani also.
That's what I wanted.
I'm saying anger will not arise as the anger you call. When you call anger, you are saying anger is emotional outburst. That won't arise at all because it's caught at a much earlier stage.
The anger is also
No, but you said that there is an uncomfortable sensation that goes to some level and all that. But if there is the mental discrimination that I am not this body mind, like that is enough for enlightenment. So does it necessarily have to be
That's the next question.
awareness of the
That's the next question. This next question. So first thing is this is how what happens in Nani. The question is whether
someone can be a Gnani but also get angry.
yeah. This question is okay, this question. Okay. Question is
Last question.
the question is
because he was
a Gnani doesn't get angry at all, or a person can be Gnani and he can be angry also. Right? Okay. The first let me answer the question. Forget about Gnani. When you say I got angry, okay, were you aware that the anger is there, or you became aware of the anger after it came? After it comes, right? That means there was no awareness when the anger appeared, and early stage of anger also there was no awareness. You became aware of the anger after it expressed itself. It's called what you call as parapashanti madhyami. Vaikhari level you are caught. Vaikhari level not caught. You became aware of the anger after the anger came. If somebody is and in anger people do some a lot of things, unnecessary things, right? If you're aware of that, you've not done the unnecessary things. So anger means simple way is loss of awareness, unconsciousness. In Nani, the chance is not there. Loss of awareness is not there. That's why it's Nani. There's no discontinuity in the awareness of what's happening within the body mind complex. Now, can Gnani appear to be angry? He can appear to be angry, but he is not angry like you are, like common people. So the anger, there is a in Puranic characters, there's a Rishi called Durvasa. He's supposed to be very angry Rishi, always angry. So now, can a realized person be angry? Then what is the case of Durvasa? The anger is for two reasons: for personal reasons and for universal reasons. Okay, for a personal reason is related to ego. For universal reasons, for Loka Kalyana, all anger of Durvasa was related to Loka Kalyana, even though it appeared as personal. So there was a king. Okay, I forgot his name. He invited Durvasa for his lunch, Ambarisha, on Dwadashi day. Durvasa goes late. Then Ambarisha had to take tirtha. He didn't take food. Durvasa got very angry. Okay, he created a ghost to destroy Ambarisha. So Durvasa got angry. So now the ghost started chasing Ambarisha. Then Ambarisha ran to Vishnu. Please protect me. Okay. Vishnu sent his Sudarshan Chakra and killed that ghost. This is the story. Now, what is Durvasa anger real? The anger of Durvasa actually was to get Vishnu Darshana for Ambarisha. Ambarisha had done so much of Ratha and all, but still Vishnu had not appeared. Now, in the name of solving the problem, Vishnu has appeared. That means he fooled Vishnu. Huh? He fooled Vishnu. No. Vishnu came. So, anger of a Rishi is related to Loka Kalyana in that sense. This can happen. So, let us say sometimes I get angry, and after anger, I become aware of the anger. I become angry. Then I become aware of the root cause. So, becoming aware of the root cause and either forgive and forget about the root cause can resolve the anger at certain level. Different. But if root cause may not be root cause, it may be false root cause, then it may not solve the problem. Means you may think it's root cause, but maybe something else, maybe hidden cause also. Daily, whether you found root cause, we don't know. Okay, that's one way. Then I'll tell you. Because being unaware. No, anger. I got angry because I am unaware of the root cause. Now he says I am able to go deeper into my consciousness and find out the root cause. If you become aware of the root cause, can you overcome it? You can. For example, he gets angry with his wife. Let's say, or wife gets angry with him. Whatever is that. The other way. Okay. What is root cause? Root cause at surface level, she is the husband and he is my wife, and it's very surface level. At deeper level, it will be always some irritation there. It can be childhood trauma or it can be anything. If you are able to become aware, you can come overcome it. But question is, can you get to that level? So then I'll tell you how, the question was when did I get angry first time? Well, first and angry last time. It must have been at the age of 18. I got angry and that was the last time. Lucky. Huh? Lucky. Lucky. So how I lost my anger, I'll tell you. That time I know analysis. Okay. What happened was some neighbor, I had a neighbor, he was at that time 40, 45. I was a young man of 15 and 18. And I was also very confident that whatever I think is the right, then I have very pride for my understanding of life. I studied so much, I had learned I had gone through so much of subjects, studied books and all. I know some argument happened about a subject and that person challenged me. You don't know. You don't know this. I knew that this guy is a fool. Even though he may be elder to me, 45 years, he doesn't understand, but he is challenging me. I got angry with that fellow. But I could not do anything because he's a very senior, hefty fellow. He's also a weight lifter, heavy body. Of course, I can't hit him. But I can't. And he was a very counter argumentative. Whatever I say, he'll put in the ulta because I'm a kid for him. So I got so angry. I came home and I had a wooden switchboard. I hit like this. It was 6:30 in the evening. The entire fuse went out. Electricity wire got burned. Okay, that night we didn't have any current at all. My father was so angry with me. You guys destroyed my switchboard. Next day morning, we had to bring the electrician to fix the board. But that moment, my anger disappeared. What happened was, I understood for this stupid fellow talking, I should not have got angry. There's no use. Only electricity fuse got burnt. Nothing else. Then another thing which happened is, I experienced the anger fully. Okay, the full experience of anger takes the anger from the root, and awareness that this was useless remove the root of the anger. What happens to us is we don't experience any emotions fully. We always suppress the emotions, cut the emotions. Fear is there. Do you experience fear fully? No, we'll run away from fear. Okay. Anger. Can you experience anger fully? We can't. Because it's mostly based related to people. In my case, it was a switchboard. It was people I don't know. I would not have hit him. Okay. So I was lucky because I was able to find an object where I can express anger fully. And that was sufficient for me to remove the anger. But for the person against him, I would not have done that. Right? So we don't experience any emotion fully. Do you know that? Hmm? It is like this. Let us say you got a Mysore Park. Okay. You got a Ayo. So let's say you eat a Mysore Park. Okay. So tasty. You got one piece. Other piece you can't eat. You don't get it. So what happens? That this is like craving for Mysore Park. Similarly, our emotions we don't fulfill fully. The emotional, I can call it emotional hunger. Emotional hunger we can't satisfy fully. Any emotional hunger. Fear, we are not fully afraid. Okay. Jealousy, we cannot fully experience jealousy also. Any emotion we can't experience fully. Then we begin that emotional hunger portion will remove. And that emotional hunger is the root. It keeps on coming. That's why in spirituality, one path is called Vama Marga, left-handed path. What they do, you're a foreign sphere, no? Experience the fear fully. Go to Smashana, the dead where burial ground. Sit there. No, you don't like meat, no? Meat is vomiting, no? Eat meat, mamsa, madira, maituna, whatever you hate, you experience fully. You know, 5 M's, 5 M's. Then what happens is you will not have anything. If you're able to sit in Smashana for 2 days, fear will run away from you. But you don't run away from fear. No? The moment fear comes, you run away from the situation. We are reliving the residue. So in that day, when I got angry, no residue was left. Luckily, I found luckily.
This part is
Great.
Agori's part is this one.
Instantly.
Face that fear.
Face experience it fully.
Fully.
Nobody told me the principle. Okay, I didn't know. But I
Who
experienced
is your guru? Pailwan.
I experienced the anger so fully that I didn't have to feel angry again at all. It's too much, you know.